Hi guys, Andy here. Now I've got a external power bank to test with me today from EX Power. Now this is a little bit different for two reasons. Now one is fairly common, it's got Qualcomm Quick Charge 2.0, which for me is a bit of a must, like a minimum standard almost, for my Samsung Galaxy Note 5. But also it's got a solar panel on the front. Now it's not the first time I've reviewed a Quick Charge 2.0 power bank, and it's not the first time I've reviewed a solar power rechargeable one, but it is the first time I've done a solar power one with the Qualcomm Quick Charge, so quite interested to see how it does. It's got a 15,000 milliamp hour capacity, which is pretty big by most standards. From my experience, the amount you can actually draw in through these solar panels though isn't particularly good, and actually it would take days and days and days. I guess that's is that a charger adapter? Is that an Apple type thing? We've got a, what is it, carabiner. So I guess you can kind of hook it to the back of your bag or to something hanging in the sun, and there's the actual USB to micro USB cable. So let's leave them in there for the minute. I don't particularly need them just to have a quick look at the actual device. So I mean, I think that'll be the two things I'll be testing. Will be how well it does as a battery and how well it does as a solar panel. Being in the UK, maybe that's why I've not had much luck in the past. Literally, I'll leave it charging in the sun all day on my dashboard of the car or something, and you come back and it's moved a few percent, perhaps, or in theory. So there is the information that I've just said: 15,000 milliamp hours. The outputs. Now, the first thing that doesn't really bode well. I'm aware that most of these power banks, they've got some should I say, have literally just got batteries lined up in there, and it does. This one feels like they're a little bit loose, if I'm honest. So we've got a rubber cover there, says USB. We've got the regular USB-A, and we've got the micro USB next to it. Charging in probably and charging out is usually the way that goes. We have some LEDs there to show us. So this one, yeah, okay. I don't know if it's going to flash down. So it's saying it's basically full. So, I mean, nothing else left but for me. Oh, it's got a torch, look. Oh, there's USB on this side as well. Ah, now that's a funky colour look, so that one might be the quick charge. Maybe I'll have a look in the instructions to double check. But quite often there's like a quick charge and a regular. That one doesn't want to... There you go, it's gone back in flush now. Normally if we hold the power button down, but maybe not for this one. Okay, this one we double click. We've got a torch. Cool. Yeah, so initially I don't know if you can hear that on my microphone. I don't like the rattle particularly, but let's not worry too much about that, and let's give it a bit of a test and see how it gets on. Righto, so I've used the device now, and as a battery, so it's a 15,000 milliamp hour. I got in the first use just over 8,000. Now I do find that can vary a little bit, so maybe the next time I'd get 8.5. And you need to bear in mind the 3 times that I charged my Note 5, the device was on, and it gets through at least 5% an hour. So in theory, you could put another, what's that, 10, 3? You could almost put another 1,000 milliamp hours on it. So you could possibly get 9,500 milliamp hours from the device. So not bad. I know some people get frustrated. I agree. Why do they say it's 15,000 when actually you only get 9.5 or 9 or 8.5? It's misleading. Yeah, I understand that. But there's someone actually posted a comment about sort of the voltages that change from one to the other, and basically it's just not an efficient process transferring from here to your phone, so it's never going to go through fully at 100%. And I guess really stuff, as long as you know that when you're buying. I mean, it's not just this battery. All batteries, portable charger batteries, are like that. Watch my other videos, you'll see they all have a similar. I mean, this is not a particularly good conversion, 15,000 to 8 or 8.5, or if you want to be generous, 9.5. Then I've tried the sort of solar element. Now we've not had bad weather the last few days. I put this on my dash Wednesday around half 11 in the morning. I took it out of the car this morning, although actually the last overnight it was on the seat, so it didn't really count. Up to yesterday evening it was on the dashboard. So Wednesday through to Friday, that's a good 40, probably 50 plus hours, 55 even maybe. It was still only showing the one light though after that. and when I plugged my phone into charge this morning, on the fast charge I was down at 17%. It got as far as 21 before the battery gave up. So 2 days of charging got me 4% for my phone. Really not very good. I don't know, is it maybe someone that lives in a sunny state in America or wherever can comment if it works for them, but the couple I've had in the UK are just really quite poor, to the point of them being useless. You know, if you're camping for 2 or 3 days and all you're going to get is 4% charge into your phone from using that solar panel, it really isn't worth having there. So I would be interested in comments from others that maybe are in a sunnier climate. But there we go. The battery element is okay. I mean, you know, it's a good 15,000 milliamp hour charger. I'll put a link in the video description down below if you're watching on YouTube for where you can buy this from. And there we go. The XPower EXP02, according to that. Qualcomm Quick Charge 2 compatible portable battery charger with solar panel. My name's Andy. I'll catch you all again soon.